Hey guys, Mr. Riz again. So I'm going to have you, I'm going to go through another walkthrough here of Ozaria. So let's get this started. We just finished, and then I had to go to another meeting. So here we go. All right, so next we're going to go to the Spirit Lands. We should be wrapping up pretty soon here, I think. All right, looks like the darkness damaged some of the helpers and something's wrong with their code. Debug the code and find the syntax or logic errors. Okay, let's start. You can debug the helper's code by fixing all the mistakes. All right, take a look at the path that the helper needs to build, then look at the code. What kind of mistakes do you see? So let's run this and just see what happens. Okay, he moves forward, up arrow. All right, so first thing we gotta, oh, so it's help, not helper. Okay. So let's run it again, see if there's another error. All right, build right. All right, it's not just build right, it's build right arrow. So we have to use the correct argument there. Okay. Looks like turns right arrow. Helper move up move. No, it's move up. So we'll have to put that in the correct order. Move lowercase up, uppercase. Let's run that. Let's see, does it look pretty good? There. So I guess we could have deleted everything and just started fresh, but you can see it worked out all right. All right, next. Same thing. Here's another damaged helper that you can fix. Debug the code by fixing syntax and logic errors. Sometimes a helper needs to repeat the same steps over and over again. Ooh. First, we think of path the helper will build, then we look for a pattern repeating the steps. Those paths need a lot of right arrows. Here, the helper uses a loop so it doesn't have to rewrite the same code. The number 4 in this line means the helper will repeat all of these indented code by building the right arrow and moving the right 4 times. This line is not indented, so that means the loop ends, and the last line of code will not repeat. This line will, also seems to have a mistake. All right, hit the run button. Let's see. Okay, so let's run. So he's gonna move down to, okay, so I guess it won't even let us run. We got to fix this mistake first. Problem is we are not using the parentheses for the function. All right, so he goes down twice and he's making 4 right arrows. Oh, and then he makes a down arrow, which we don't want a down arrow. Did I put down arrow? We would want an up arrow. So let's change that as well. Run this again, see if that goes. So it goes down twice. Makes a right arrow, is repeating this loop 4 times. Goes up. Good stuff. So we get to introduce a little bit with the loops here. That'd be something we cover later on. All right, the darkness did a lot more damage to this helper. Use the loops while debugging the syntax and logic errors. The helper has a loop that is full of mistakes. Take a look at the path the helper needs to build, then let's look at some of the mistakes. The helper has a loop that is full of mistakes. Okay. All right, first off, we don't have a closing bracket, so let's do that. So let's, I don't even think this is gonna run for, all right. Oh, we gotta end the string with a quotation mark. There we go. So let's run this. All right, so it only does a range of 2, so we need to do this more. So I believe we got to do this 4 times or 3 times? No, just 3 times. So we're gonna have a move left, left arrow, move left with left. Okay, so next after it, we're gonna try something else. So here we're gonna have to tab back, and I just deleted to do that. So I'll show you again. If you just press enter at the end, you'll still be indented in. You're gonna have to tab or delete to tab back. Okay, next let's do helper. We'll move left just 1 spot. And this time we want to build a down arrow. And then we'll have the helper, actually, oh, what am I thinking? We don't need to do that. I thought the crystal was down there. Okay, we just need to do this 4 times. No need to do that. All right, let's run this. Left, 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 and it should go good here. Yeah, looks like it. Thought that was going to be tougher. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Another damaged helper. The darkness seems to have left more damage in the monolith than I thought. Debug the errors within the loop. This damaged helper really needs some debugging. Take a look at the path the helper needs to build, then look at some of the mistakes. All right, so we first got off this first mistake here is just move left. We didn't have the open. So we'll do open, close, and then I always just like to run and see what happens first. Okay, he moves left. Okay, so it goes, he kind of makes this like a zigzag shape, but he puts the arrow down, so let's do arrow up. Or not, up arrow. So instead of going right and down, it goes right and up. So right, up, up. Okay. So do we want to, yeah, let's repeat this 3 times because we want to go full another up and then over. So let's run this. Up, right, up, right, up. There, looks good. So hopefully you guys kind of see some of the similarities between this and the Lightbot, and we're using text-based code now. All right, one more helper and we should be done. Use the loops while debugging logic and syntax errors. Okay, here the helper needs to build the entire path, but has a lot of mistakes in its code. Sure does. Take a look at the path the helper needs to build, then take a look at the mistakes. All right, let's run this, see what happens. So it moves to the right. Okay, move. Okay, we don't want to. He builds a right arrow, then he. All right, we don't want to build a right arrow. First, we probably want to build an up arrow. Up, and then not move us, move up. One little letter can ruin everything. Okay, then he'll build a left arrow and then, well, let's run, let's see what happens. All right, moves up, left, and then he goes down. Okay, that's not good. We want, after moving, let's kind of follow the path. Let's move left. Okay, let's run this, see what happens. So he goes over, up, left, and then it stops. All right, we probably want to do this 3 more times. Let's do 4 more times. See if that's too much or not enough. Up, left, up, left, up, left, up, left. There we go. Might have not been the quickest, but well, it was really short. Okay, repetition. All right, you repaired the monolith. Great job. It was all done with code. That was powerful. Code is the key to defeating the darkness and healing the world. It's a really good life lesson right there. If it's so powerful, then why haven't I heard of it? Great question. Coding was the way of life many centuries ago. They used coding to help farmers track crops and weather. That way they can grow better fruits and vegetables. They use technology to make medicine and help sick people feel better. Coding was used to tell stories and teach each other. Hey, we're teaching. Yeah, most of all, coding help everyone practice their problem-solving skills so they can take on any problem. That sounds really helpful. Why did it disappear? I don't know. I also don't know how Astra could use the ACODIS or why it works for you. Now that she's gone, it's up to you. That's a big responsibility. Let me see. All right, let's go through these here. So rearrange the problems on the left to match their technological solutions. So here we go. Teachers had trouble teaching their students. So what's the solution did they do? They didn't build crops. They didn't develop medicine. They found new ways to tell stories. Now, let's see. Well, let's see. People were sick. Oh, we dragged this one. Okay. Oh, wait, what the? Oh, okay. We got to drag this new medicine. Monolith was destroyed. Okay. Farmers. Yeah. There we go. Should be farmers build programs to track the weather. People were sick, so we made new medicine with technology. Teachers had trouble teaching. We found new ways to tell stories and explain ideas. Monolith was destroyed. That should be good. Something wicked. Now that the monolith is repaired, we can build our game. What's going on? I don't know. I need you to go out and see. Go out? What do you mean? Something wicked. Oh no. Oh, I don't have the sound going. Oh, did she take my dog? That's my dog. There's a huge, scary cloud heading towards us. We must alert the darkness when you fix the monolith. All right. Alerted? You mean the darkness is alive? Yes, kind of. I don't know. But I know we have to hurry. You need to use the code and build a game that can trap the darkness. Let me show you how to make one. When you use the code to design your game, your workspace looks like this. Hey, that looks just like the screen I've been using all this time. It is, but there are some specific differences. Astra began to create the game called Gauntlet. This game has tools that help you finish what she started. For starters, this game has a super helper. They move very fast and build instantly. When you click the update button, the CODIS will read your code, then the game will update to show everything the helper has built. This icon shows the player will start in your game. When you click the play button, you can try out the game, use the arrows to get your player to the exit without running into the boss. That's a lot of code. I can try my best though. You'll be fine. Just remember to check your code bank if you get stuck. I'm assuming that's how this woman sounds in the future. I'm going to get to the tower defenses online. All right, I'm going to get the tower defenses online to buy you some more time. Okay, Mouse. Let's go make a game. Oh, the dog's name is Mouse. Nice. This might be the very last level. I hope it is. All right, you need to build a game to trap the darkness. Create an interactive game to demonstrate the mastery of algorithms, debugging, objects, methods, and loops. Start. Remember, the CODIS works a little differently when you build a game. For now, don't change the boss's code. We'll work on that later. You can put your helper code here to add different items to the game. You can build arrow tiles just like you did to make energy paths. After you add your code, click update. Remember, this is an advanced helper, so it'll build everything instantly. Hit the play button when you're ready to try it. Okay, so let's see, the boss is gonna move left 3 times. Oh, wait, he's gonna do this twice because this is in a loop. So I'm gonna try to guess. I'm not sure if this is a one try only. Okay, add some code. Build at least 4 arrow tires, then update the game. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen here. This guy is gonna go left 3. So he's a big guy. I don't know if it's 1 spot or 2, but I'm just gonna assume 1 So he's kind of right here. 1, 2, 3, and then move right once, and then go back 1, 2, 3. So I think if we just follow this path over and then down. So I'm going to loop this here. For every I in range, let's see, we want to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to go make them go over 6 spots. And then what I have to do is indent this in. There's so many different ways you guys can do it. So this is going to build a bunch of right arrows, and then I'm going to go the same thing, but I'll go down for every I in range. How many times do I need to go down? 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Helper dot move, not left. Helper dot build. Oh, wall. Man, there must be a bunch of things here. Down arrow. Okay, let's see. Let's update this. Okay, so we can see what's going to happen here. Let's play it, see what it works. So, oh, he's going to do his moving first. Oh, do I got to move the hero? All right. Is there a hero? Oh, I can click next, I guess. Didn't seem to do much. But I guess I won. Good job. Now, if you wait a minute, there, the tower defense are fighting off the darkness. That should give you more time, I guess. So let's discuss how to finish the game. Did you know the helpers can build more than just arrows? They can also build wall spikes, traps, and more. Oh, cool. I can use the walls to make a maze and use other things as dangerous obstacles. That sounds more like a game. To build different items, you just need to change the argument for helper.build. I saw that. For example, if you want a wall, you can write helper.build wall and build it. To make sure you write wall exactly. If you don't use the correct capitalization or add quotes, the codist won't know what it means. Let's look at the syntax for that again. So we want the object is the helper, the method is build, and the argument is wall. All right, you need to build a game to trap the darkness. Create an interactive game to demonstrate. Okay. Add spikes. You can check the bank. Okay. Remember, don't change the boss's code yet. We'll get to it next. Okay. So let's do this. We know that guy's like kind of around here. Let's make our helper. Should we put some spikes nearby? Yeah, let's just have, we know, well, can we? No, if I play this, let's see, he goes over 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, then goes to the right. 1, 2, 3 goes to the right. So he's like right here, isn't he? So let's build some spikes here and build a wall up here. So I want to go over to the, I'm going to go over to the left 2 spots and then down 1. I'm going to start here. So helper.move left 3 spots. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 spots. Helper.move down. Okay, so then he's going to build a, let's put spikes there. Helper.build, not end build, build spikes. Yeah, it's spikes in plural. And then I'm going to have him move up. And I'm going to have him do the exact same thing again. So Control C, Control V, copy, paste. All right, and then I'm gonna have them move up again and build like a couple walls here. Helper dot move up. And let's see, I'll do this just like 3 times. So for every I in range 3, I'm kind of doing something a little fancier, but you could just write the same thing, copy paste. Oh, let's see. I want so he's right here. I want him to build the spike and then move left, or build a wall. Helper dot build wall. Helper dot move left. Let's update. Let's see what happens. Okay, so he follows this arrow. Ooh, I do see a problem right here. The pathway doesn't turn right. So we actually need to just do this 5 times. And then we need to do helper. We still want him to move right, but we want to do helper down arrow. There we go. All right, so let's play this, see what works. So oh, so there's some spikes already crawling. I don't think they do anything. Oh, okay. So this turtle guy, I can move him with my arrow keys. I used arrow keys. Okay, finally work on the boss. Take a look at the boss code, different things. So he moves in a more interesting way. I don't know. I can go over to the right twice. I gotta play the game. Increase the loop number. Okay. Let's make him move over to the left. Where I'm not doing 3 times. Okay, so it just says we got to change the loop number. Run it. Let's play this. Okay, turtle. He's just kind of floating. I'm not holding the arrow keys anymore. He just kind of floats. I can move him a little bit. There we go. Oh, it should be nice to see if those spikes did any damage or something, but great, your game is getting there. Just one more stage. Okay, that's not good. No, it's not. The darkness is breaking through the spell. We're on the tower. We need to hurry. The more interesting your game, the more effective it'll be by tracking dark. You can customize the game in a bunch of different ways. You can add different items. Wow, that's a lot of different items. You can build items faster by using the start build as the starting point. And build. You can change the board size. Okay. You can also change the background. Nice. You can make the player look differently. All right. So let's see. Oh, okay. What did these do? So we could look, but let's try to think. A place to find information about the code and the different methods and tools. So that would be the code bank. A method that changes the size of your game map. I would have to guess that's helper.set map size. A method that changes the look of your player. Well, we could set player to a turtle. The method that changes the background. There we go. All right, can it create an interactive game that demonstrates many algorithms? All right, so here we go. I think we already have the setup. We could do more if we wanted to. But I think this is like where, like if I wanted to just at the beginning, helper dot Let's just do set player. Dragon. Yeah, I'll change it to a dragon. Let's update it. Let's play the game. So now he's a dragon, and we can move him over, and he just kind of flies there. The boss isn't doing anything crazy. There we go. I think we won the game.
Game is finally done, and just in time. The darkness looms above, but the Codex does its job. Well, almost.
Oh, that's the hook. Almost done.
Pain isn't strong enough. It tries
Yeah, that was a pretty weak game.
but the rest of the storm retreats. The lands around the Sky Mountain might be safe, but the darkness is still free. Our job isn't done. I fear it's just beginning.
Hey, Vega, look what you did to the sun, Vega. Uh-oh. Whoa, what happened? Why do you look so weird? Gee, thanks. I didn't mean that. Are you a ghost? I told you my body is gone. I have no way out of the spirit lands. Well, you're kind of creeping me out. How do you think I feel? It's a comedy here. So did we win? It seemed to be working, and then the darkness broke free and ran away. I was afraid of that. The darkness is too powerful and too spread out. We need to head back to the other star wells in order to trap it bit by bit. Star wells? What are you talking about? A star well is a thin spot between the real world and the starlands. Only star wells can make stories that can trap the darkness. Look, kid, I know this must be a lot for you to take in. You can head back home and you'll be safe if you come with me. Well, I can't make that promise. The choice is yours. The darkness threatens all of us. I'm in. Great. And if we don't die a horrible death, I'll be surprised. Good to know. Oh, sorry, that came out wrong. It'll be great. Go team. Let's just get out of here. Okay, well, I guess we're off to battle some huge evil darkness thing. Whimper. Yeah, me too. But we'll be okay. We'll have to be, for the sake of the world. No pressure, though. All righty. So here we go. We have ended. Let's just click next to see. Yeah, chapter 1, Sky Mountain is complete. So that was the complete walkthrough of chapter 1. That's all we're going to do. That's all we have. Chapter 1 is free, and unless we have another shutdown or something like that, which I doubt we'll do because we'll have other ways. We are just going to call it there. That introduced a lot of concepts in a really fun, interactive way that you guys can see, and we'll go throughout. Now, we won't be using a shell like this. A shell just means a whole format all put together. We're going to be building from scratch. So you'll see these concepts learned over and over again, but you're going to have to make them yourself. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. You're kind of excited for the rest of the year, but if you needed help, you watch this. All right, have a great one. We'll start the next lesson.